Hi, I'm Karen Rohlf, and I live in Florida, United States. I created the Dressage Naturally program, which is a combination of my experience with dressage and partnership-based training. And my focus is on creating stronger partnerships and healthy movement with horses. And I'm really passionate about empowering students to be able to enjoy the process of learning to be in harmony with their horses. For as long as I can remember, I've loved horses and had a desire to be with them. My mom had a horse when I was little. I went to horse camp, I did pony club, and then did dressage, and then became a professional. But in my heart, I always have been, and still very much am, a little girl in love with horses. And I learned that it's this love and connection that creates the best results. Partnership with a horse is everything. All the force in the world can't make a horse perform, and in fact, it does the opposite. I think everything that a horse gives us is a gift. And that gift comes from the relationship we have with them. In the horse industry, it's so common to have this assumption of obligingness. It's that sense that the horse must do what we tell them to do. And I don't think horses must do anything for us. I think we owe much more to them, and anything that they give us is a gift. So I look at training in a much more holistic way, where our first priority is their happiness and well-being, and then that we can be in harmony with them, that they trust us, and then that we can communicate, and then that we help them carry us in a healthy way. And then the last priority is the sport-specific training. I like to play a game and ask myself, if my horse wrote a book called My Life with Karen, what kind of book would it be? Now, I hope it would be kind of a love story with a bit of fun adventure in it, maybe a lighthearted hero's journey, maybe a little bit of a comedy. And I definitely would not want it to be a tragedy or a story of enslavement. Now, it's all about the relationship with the individual being right in front of me and the dynamic between us. It's not me versus the horse. It's the two of us interacting and striving to be in conversation, creating a special shared language between the two of us, where the horse sees that I'm there with them, that they have some freedom and choice. I mean, yes is meaningless if no is never an option. And so when I'm with horses in this way, there are so many more magical moments, and it feels so much better than anything I've ever made a horse do. Now, as a teacher, the most rewarding moments are when my students do this with their horses. It's the moment where they don't need me to tell them something's good, because they absolutely know it in their heart. They feel the harmony, they feel the connection and the conversation with their horse. I think most people start with horses because they fell in love with them. And I think we need a way forward that preserves that and doesn't turn our time with horses into an exercise in dominance and force and restriction and control, where horses are only used as commodities. Now, the biggest obstacles for myself and my students, I think, is the force of tradition. Old-fashioned rules, rigid dogmatic training systems, militaristic teaching styles don't accommodate each individual and are really outdated. So I created more principle-based methods to empower students to independently problem solve and to be more playful and to make things adaptable for each individual. So I think welfare of the horse really is dependent on the decisions people make every day. So we need to remember why we fell in love with horses in the first place. And I really focus on giving students the confidence to do what they know is right for their horse, and to ask questions, and to be able to speak up for the horse and themselves when they need to. And this isn't always so easy to do in the horse industry, but horses need us all to be advocates. And that's one of the reasons it's so wonderful to see this platform, Equine Mastery, providing this opportunity to share visions of horse partnership and well-being and welfare. I'm so happy to have this opportunity to share my passion and point of view. It's so important for students and professionals alike to be able to meet each other here, know they're not alone, and to see new possibilities for following what's in their heart. I hope you follow what's in your heart.